I don't have the vinyl. I wasn't there. I've been kicking myself for years for the fact that I wasn't at the release of album 2 where they did everything. Because the plot of the Proto Man albums is that it's a dystopian future, Wily's taken over everything, Light makes Proto Man, and gets completely wrecked by the other robot masters. Light makes Megaman out of like frustration of the fact that his only son has been killed. It's like, Megaman, you can't fight. This isn't your fight. Mankind has to fight for themselves. Don't do it. Megaman's like, hope rides alone because somebody said that, I don't know. So I gotta go save everybody and destroy all the robot masters. And he and Proto Man fight, and Proto Man's like, humanity will never be able to stand up for itself so long as there's us. And then the second album is like, hey, what were Light and Wily doing when they were younger? And it's like, oh, well, Wily was power crazy, and Light was like, I only wanted to make robots that way no one would die from terrible industrial stuff. And Proto Man, Wily frames Dr. Light for the murder of his own wife, well, fiance, and he has to go on the run. And there's this dude named Joe, and he's like, there's something wrong with this city, even though it's like fantastic and perfect. I need to like leave the city and find out what's going on.
Been there for years.
Destroys
now.
He has been there for years now, but he finds the sniper robot that killed Dr. Light's fiance, and they make this daring plan where he puts on the helmet so he can be Sniper Joe, and he goes in and blows up the tower that Wily's using to look over the city, but it doesn't work because that activates all the robot master plants, and that's how the city fell to ruin. But yeah, the Proto Man is amazing. You should if like you ever hear them being in the city, like if you were here for last year, they were here and they did a concert and it was fantastic. So, but yes. So, also because Hope does ride alone. They decided to release the Megaman Gigamax comic, which is fantastic. Go out and buy this. This is like where the Proto Man for They might. I haven't checked a look, but the original series is Megamix, which is essentially like just the first games going over it. And it's very serious. It still goes over like Dr. Light made the robot masters, Wily steals them. But it becomes much more serious as you see Mega Man taking battle damage and like fighting over the fact that he's fighting his brothers, and like the fact that they only barely win against Dr. Wily the second time because he's already made the second robot masters and Quickman, like, and not only that, Wily has a backup plan. Even if Mega Man blows up all his robot masters, he's got nukes that are already in the satellites that are going to fall down and kill everybody. So too bad, Mega Man. And then, of course, we have the Gigamix series, which is mostly based after the last Mega Man game, which I'm not going to provide spoilers, but terrible things happen and somebody dies for real. And it's really sad and it's really amazing. So if it's downstairs, go down and buy Gigamix. Also, because Capcom sort of still loves us maybe, we have our Mega Man comic, the American Mega Man comic, not the Dreamwave one, but the Archie one. You're like, oh, Archie does people who make like the terrible like Sonic the Hedgehog comics. No. This comic is actually great because much like Megamix, it's the first game series and stuff. I have like the first 10 issues of this because I love Mega Man. But yeah, like it's also throughout this series, Mega Man hates the fact that he can copy powers because it makes him feel like an entitled jerk. So he's like, I hate having these powers. I never want to be Mega Man. And when the robots from 2 roll around, it's like, I don't want to have to do this, but I'll do it anyway. So he starts taking their powers, and he starts getting all these terrible headaches because you find out that Wily's been putting a malignant program in each one of the Robot Master's codes to where Mega Man's slowly being brainwashed. And in the last one that came out, he did it. Mega Man is under Dr. Wily's control in the American comic, and we're all gonna die. So, and it's only up to the original Robot Masters to stop him, including Oil Man and Time Man. But, but yes, so let's see. What was I going to leave you guys? Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to leave the with one of the